We are very excited to have you here. We will be showing you a lot of things about our school.
Yes, like our binders, our mural, and our wigs.
But the first thing we will be showing you is the tour of our school.
Welcome to Central Elementary. We are here today to show you all the things that make our school great. First, we are going to show you our new Tiger Cub. This was designed by a group of kids from the Student Lighthouse team. That same team had Shannon Faber paint the tiger you see here.
If you look at the back of the tiger, you can see all the 7 habits.
When you go through the doors, if you look up, you can see a project our whole school worked on during art.
We collected water bottles, colored them, and then cut them into spirals.
Then we tied them all together and hung them up in our entry room.
Here you can see the donors that donated to our school.
In this showcase, there are all the leaders of the month, which are awarded at the end of each month.
Right over here you can see the mural of the tiger, and on this mural we have the 7 habits.
If you come down this hallway to the right, you will see a weaving project that a group of kids would come work on in the mornings. Here's a board that shows different ways to show kindness, which was created by me for Lucas Shirley.
Outside the library's windows you can see where all the kids put their handprints on the glass to represent synergizing.
Here in our 2 main hallways, we have banners with the 7 habits on them. Now, here is Mrs. Anderson's class mission statement.
Wow, what a great look at our school.
Dun da da da!
Now it is time for the Be Proactive song.
Gotta be proactive. Begin with the end in mind. Put first things first. Think win-win every time. See first to understand, then to be understood. Standardize with your friends. Go together. We work together. Sharpen the saw. Be the best me, so you can see there's a leader in me.
Fantastic job, Miss Anderson's class.
Now it is time to learn about other students' favorite habits.
You know, Lila, my favorite habit is synergize.
Mine too.
Here are some leaders explaining their favorite habit and why.
Habit 1.
Be proactive.
My favorite habit is habit 1, be proactive, because it reminds me that I have a choice on how I respond to all situations.
My favorite habit is habit 6, synergize, because it's always nice to work well with friends.
Habit 1 and 3, be proactive and put first things first.
My favorite habit is habit 1 because so I have a lot of sports that I play and I have a lot of homework too. So school comes first, obviously, so I have to put first things first. I use that while being proactive. And so since I have all the sports that I play, I have to do my homework first. And when I get those done, I get to do the stuff that I have to do. But that relates to habit 1 because I take initiative by doing my homework.
Habit 2, begin with the end in mind.
Begin with the end in mind is my favorite habit. I've always brought stuff in for people, and I've always helped others. I've always had a plan.
Habit 3, put first things first.
My favorite habit is habit 6 because it is cleaning, and I like to clean.
Habit 4, think win-win.
My favorite habit is habit 4, think win-win, because I love to win.
My favorite habit is habit 4 because everybody can win, just not one person.
My favorite habit is think win-win.
Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood.
My favorite habit is seek first to understand because I like listening to other people's feelings.
Habit 6. Synergize.
My favorite habit is habit 6 because I like to spend time with my friends.
My favorite habit is habit 6, to synergize. I like to work together, I like when people work together, and it's a lot of fun when you can share your ideas with someone.
My favorite habit is habit 6, synergize, because teamwork makes the dream work.
Habit 7. Sharpen the saw.
My favorite habit is habit 7, sharpen the saw, because I do a lot of my work and I like to get my work done, and when I take breaks it helps me exercise my mind and it helps calm down and restart my brain.
Habit 8. Find your voice.
My favorite habit is habit 8, find your voice. I think that's been probably the most fun to help kids see that they have a voice to share and help them find their passions and try to find where they want to go in life and how they can shine the best.
My favorite habit is habit 8 because everyone has their own voice and everyone has their own opinion.
My favorite habit is habit 8, finding your voice, because I think it lets teachers and students have the ability to say who they are and what they stand for and find their talents and share it with the world.
My favorite habit is habit 8, find your voice, because it gives people an option to state their opinion and use their voice for a good cause.
Now it is time to listen to 5th grader Alexis Lardman on her journey with The Leader in Me at Central.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexis and I am almost an elementary school graduate. My vision of who I am and my purpose has changed dramatically after 6 years at Central Elementary. The person I am now is someone who I could have never imagined before I was introduced to The Leader in Me. I feel more determined than ever to make my mark on this earth a powerful one. Without the support of my family and the 7 habits, the mindset I have is something I can be proud of. For me, it all started with a cheerleader, a person who pushed you, motivated you, and most importantly, someone who listened. That doesn't always have to be one supporter, and in my case, I had one everywhere. My parents didn't want me to be hidden inside of a sweatshirt all my life, so we worked together to build my confidence. I never wanted to stand out or talk to strangers, so before school I would wait for the bus at a friend's house. I would have to start a conversation with whoever was there to watch me. That was huge for me. It took me until 2nd grade, but I was way more comfortable talking to adults. At home, me and my dad would go on neighborhood walks, which helped me unwind and start fresh the next day. I learned that it's better to talk about it rather than have something keeping you from doing your best. When I have a part of my day like that to look forward to, it comes in handy. School for me wasn't easy, so when I found Mrs. Frederick, a whole new world of possibilities was opened up to me. She helped me discover my love for writing, and that was my happy place that expressed all of my talents. I felt that I wanted to share about my journey finding my voice, so I spoke at Central's very first Leadership Day. That was what started my vision for a whole new life as a bigger person. Before I learned to become more independent by finding my cheerleaders, my voice, and becoming myself with a grand plan for who I want to become. The things I have learned over the years have made me use the 7 habits to be able to become who I am today. Without a doubt, I believe all kids should get a chance to experience The Leader in Me. The life skills that I've learned at school are skills that will help stick with me forever. It's helped our school become more welcoming and colorful. When kids get excited about coming to school, it's easier to learn and make friends. When we became a Leader in Me school, immediately the classrooms changed. We worked together to create a mission statement for our class, making a clear description of what we wanted to accomplish in 180 days. We set goals for what we wanted to reach in our schoolwork by the end of the year. It's so much easier to work with a group of people who clearly know our end in mind. As a school, we all work together leading school events. Everyone gets a chance to show their leadership, and we help each other grow with the 7 habits. That made me feel like I play a bigger part in helping our school be the best it can possibly be. Everyone at Central gets to learn something new about leadership. A little thing I learned is that sometimes we tell someone that we're struggling with something like a leadership role or job, we don't want our problem to be fixed. We want someone to listen. And when we are doing the listening, we need to let that person learn on their own. Sometimes all we need is to have someone feel what we're feeling, and we should also learn to become empathetic listeners back. Through the Leader in Me, every student at Central has learned a great deal of new skills to help us become more successful people. Next year, when I start 6th grade, there's no doubt that I will bring the 7 habits with me, let alone everywhere life takes me. Through Central, I've learned that we all have to find who we are, and it's never easy. The person who used to be too afraid to spread their wings has now become a big, beautiful butterfly, and that's all because of the Leader in Me. My classmates and I will take our leadership journeys with us forever and keep learning each and every day.
Great job. Now it is time for the wigs. And it's not the hair, it's our wildly important goals. Do you like my hair though?
What is your wig?
Reading.
What do you do to accomplish this wig?
Read in my room or with my family for 20 minutes every night.
Your wig.
My wig is to get better at ELA, and I use MindPlay to help. I try to get 90 minutes each week, and I work 30 minutes each day to get that 90 minutes per week.
What is the wig process?
The wig process is trying to get better at something. So I need to improve on math and division. So first I go ask my teacher for a math packet, and I'm like, hey teacher, give me a math packet. And then she does, and then I do the math packet, and then I get better at division and math.
What is the wig process?
To me, the wig process is how you get your goals done and how you will use them each and every week.
The wig process to me means like you try to set a goal for something that you need to improve on, and then once you improve that goal, you can set new wigs.
A wig process is something you do every week to help you accomplish a goal and practice for it. What does the acronym WIG mean?
The acronym WIG means Wildly Important Goal. It's something you want to accomplish by a certain date. Accountability partners in your classroom.
Yes, so in 2nd grade, I decided that I was going to pair students up based on someone who I thought they would work well with and who would keep them accountable. And what we did was every Friday, we looked at our chart that we had for each month. And at the end of the week, the partners talked about things that went well and things that they could work on for next week. And if they met their goal, I had the students raise their hand, and we counted how many students met their goal for the week. And then we had class celebrations if 85% or more met their class WIG for the week.
This is our central scoreboard where we display our lead measures. It's located in the front of the school so everybody can see it. Around the outside we have all of our teachers wearing wigs, and on the inside we have our tracking graphs. This graph here shows which classes met their wig on what week. For example, on week 10, when 15 out of 17 classrooms met their wig, you could see which classes met their wig and which classes didn't. This graph is for the whole school. It represents if each classroom met their wig each week. For example, on week 10, 15 out of 17 classrooms met their wig.
Hey Austin, did you meet your wig this year?
I sure did. How about you?
You know, I don't remember.
Now we have a skit from Miss Williams' class.
Remember, leaders always listen before they speak. They always use seek first to understand, then to be understood. They know to listen to different perspective before they speak, and they don't rush to judgment. For example, ooh, a big ball!
Thank you.
Simon Harper, I found a big ball. And it was so fun. And then a big guy came and he took my ball! I'm so upset. That is not good. That is not right. The big guys have all the fun. What about the little guys?
Yeah, what makes them so big and tough?
Their size.
Well, we're big too.
We'll stand up for you.
Come on, Harper. Don't worry, Skylar. We'll get your big ball back from that big guy.
My heroes.
Here we go. Let's see how big this big guy really is.
Did you get my ball back?
That is a big guy. You did not say how big that big guy was.
Yeah, he is very big.
He is bigger than me. Much bigger.
I'm smaller than he is. Much smaller.
He is biggity, 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 biggity.
Guys, you didn't get my ball back, did you?
No. No. Excuse me. Thank you for finding my little ball.
Wait, that is your ball and you think it's little?
Yeah, I'm so big. In fact, I'm so big that nobody will play with me. Yeah.
Big guy, would you like to play whale ball with us?
Whale ball? What is whale ball? We don't know yet. We haven't made it up. Okay, but just with me? Yeah. Okay. And anybody else who wants to play gets to play too.
With a little kindness
and a little understanding,
we can all have
big fun!
What a great skit. Now it's time for the Student Lighthouse panel.
For first grade, Miss Anderson's class, we have Elena and Liam. What is your favorite habit and why?
My favorite one is our big rock because it reminds me of my big rocks.
My favorite habit is be proactive because you can do stuff that you would do, like if it was a bad thing, you can just do something else to make it better.
For first grade, we have, for Mitchell's class, we have Danny and Layton. How do you use the 7 habits at school?
I synergize by ignoring them. If it doesn't work, I tell. If telling doesn't work, I'll say stop it. If it doesn't work, I'll keep on telling the teacher until they stop.
I use habit 4 because at recess I wanted to play a game and my friend wanted to play a game, so I put our games together so it would be just one game.
For first grade in Leslie's class, we have Emma and Cooper.
How has your wigs helped you?
It helps my mind.
My wigs help me achieve my goals.
Second grade, Mrs. Sturm's class, we have Deacon and Harper.
How do your teachers help you with the 7 habits?
Okay, so my teacher, she gives us directions before we start doing our work, and she starts sharpening the salt and 7 habits.
Teacher tells me what the 7 habits means, and then she tells me what the 8th habit means.
2nd grade, Mishler, Gunnar, and Liza. How has the 7 habits helped you get along with your siblings?
My favorite habit is synergize with my family because we get to play cars and there's this big track we play with, and my brothers help me set it up, and then we can play cars together.
My favorite habit with my family is sharpen the saw, because when my sister and me play with Barbies, we do 30 minutes playing high school with Barbies, and then we could do fashion show with Barbies for 30 minutes.
3rd grade, for Mrs. Feltner, Blake and Allison.
How has the 7 habits impacted your home life?
When at home, I do my chores and my homework before I do all my fun activities. Parents always tell me and my brother to think win-win, so we both get along.
3rd grade, Miss Williams class, we have Jaden and Madison. What habit do you use most often?
I use begin with the end in mind. You can ask my mom. She was worried if I was going to pass kindergarten and 1st grade. In 3rd grade, I went way over past.
I be proactive by telling my mom to understand me.
For 3rd grade, from Frederick's class, we have Tate and Jocelyn. How has the 7 habits prepared you for iLearn?
My habit would be begin with the end in mind because I had a goal and I wanted to achieve it.
Begin with the end is my habit because I didn't rush through it and I actually tried my best.
4th grade, Mrs. Hall's class, we have Kenton and Lila. How has the 7 habits impacted your school life?
The 7 habits has impacted my school life by letting me know how to get to be a better student and to encourage others to do well.
Hi, the 7 habits has impacted my school life by teaching me to be a better student and by teaching me to be a great leader. And yeah.
4th grade, Barbara, Austin, and Autumn. Will you use the 7 habits later in life? And if so, how?
Yes, I will use the 7 habits when I grow up. I will use be proactive. So when I try to get my driver's license, I am going to be proactive to try to get it.
Yes, I am, and I'm going to use it by doing first things first. And what I mean is that when I get a job, in the adult life, I'm going to do that instead of, thinking about other stuff like sharpening the saw instead of working when you need to work.
For 4th grade, we have Mrs. Faulkner. We have Javier and Quinn.
What makes you a leader?
I plan ahead and I set goals. I get my tasks done on time.
5th grade, Sam, Allie, and Connor. How do you think you have grown using the 7 habits?
I've grown using the 7 habits from 2nd grade to 5th grade by being able to be acceptable of other people's ideas and realizing that my ideas are okay for others as well.
Using the 7 habits, I have grown by being able to manage self-control and other stuff like that.
5th grade, in Mrs. Larman's class, we have Braden and Eliza.
How are you going to use the 7 habits in middle school?
In middle school, I can use the 7 habits to help other people that may not make the right decisions, help them make the right decisions, and just help others be kind and kind to others.
I'm going to use the 7 habits in middle school to make new friends and try my best with all the new and hard work.
For 5th grade, Mrs. Shirley's class, we have Garrett and Jalen. How has the 7 Habits prepared you for middle school?
Some ways that the 7 Habits has helped me prepare for middle school is like beginning with the end in mind and getting my stuff done first that I need to, and then doing the thing like playing video games and that stuff, and also synergizing with others to get like a project done or something like that.
So the 7 Habits prepared me for middle school is for synergizing to work with others and put first things first, so I can do my homework first and all the important things before I go outside and play.
Did I hear someone say leadership binders? I think so. Awesome. Let's learn more about what goes into a leadership binder.
And then this next one is what you can control and what you can't control. So you can control what you think about, and you can control if you like people or not. You can control about your mood. You can control about if you listen to someone. You can't control about how many inches tall you are. You can't control your eye color. You can't control your money, and you can't control the weather.
Our leadership rule sheets, Mrs. Anderson will give us a new rule every month, and then we have to do that rule sometimes every day and sometimes not every day, and then at the end of the month you draw what your leadership rule was, and then you write it up there, and then you mark there to see and then tell you it says how I think I did at my job, and then if you think you did bad, then you'll color that one in. But if you think you did decent, then you'll color that one in. But if you did a great job, then you'll color that one in. And then
can you explain what's in the My Wigs tab?
So this is where we want to be at the beginning of the year, and this is where we want to be at the end of the year, and this is where I am.
Okay. And which one is that for?
This one is for reading.
And then what's the other?
So this is where I want to be at the ending of the year. This is where I am, and then this is where I want to be at the end of the year.
Can you explain the celebrations that you have in this tab?
This one I had to meet my 100 gold mind play, and I had to color my play buttons, and I've gotten 4 times. And this one I had to meet my 45 minutes of mind iReady, and I did that 5 times. My tiger paws. This is how many tiger paws I have. And then my maestros for music. I only have 1. And this one is for getting to the 100 point green points, getting my sheet done. And this one's for mind play, getting one of the papers, and the rest are for mind play too.
Okay, what makes you proud of yourself?
That I get a lot of things done, and I get green points and get my mind play gold done.
Those students sure know what they're talking about. Now let's see some classroom mission statements. What is a classroom mission statement? Well, every class at the beginning of the year creates a statement that tells other people what that classroom is about.
Here are some classes stating their class mission statement.
We will always leaders. We are all tied together as a family.
Thank you so much for joining us on Leadership Day. We hope you have a great rest of your day.